Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is always in the description below. This will be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. Please take the resonates and leave the rest with someone else. Why? Because this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the box link below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Hope you all are happy, safe, doing fine. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, and if not, and you would like to stay in the bushes, that's okay. All are welcome on this channel, okay? Make sure you tell a family friend or that you know to come on over and subscribe to the channel so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications, okay? The message for today, that collective, is that someone is monitoring you. Someone is watching you. I'm not speaking of monitoring spirits. I'm thinking, my thought is, spirit is saying, in the sense of someone is wanting to keep tabs on you. This could be a friend or a family member, but someone is in the energy of watching and wanting to keep tabs on you, collective, for one reason or another. This could be someone, basically, it must be, spirit is saying, someone whom you're not in communication with, okay? So that's why they want to keep tabs on you, or it could be someone who you are in communication with, okay? All right, so they could be watching you on social media, if you do have a social media platform. They could be maybe checking your page, clicking on, clicking off, seeing if your following is growing or not. I don't know. I don't feel anyone trying to manipulate any energy as of yet. I have not picked up on that. But someone is watching. It's like they're clicking on and clicking off. They're clicking on and clicking off. They're like checking your status or checking you out every day. You may not have a platform at all on social media. You could be someone, maybe you just load pictures from time to time. You know how people go out and eat or do different things and they post it, what they're cooking, what they're doing. And so someone is just constantly watching you on social media, clicking on, clicking off, wanting to keep up with what you're doing. They're monitoring you. This person, they don't have a liking for you, but they just want to watch you, which is odd, because any one person, place, or thing I don't like, I'm just not going to watch. But that's their energy. It's clear. Spirit says someone is watching and they want to monitor you. The first card we have here is the Seven of Discs. So this person could be concerned with your growth and your prosperity in your life, collective. This person is very concerned with what you are doing. I don't feel that this is someone who is a friend or someone who has a positive energy towards you, but they're monitoring you because they are comparing. They could be comparing themselves, male or female. This could also be a family member, a cousin, a sister, a brother, someone you dated, a friend, but either or, they're watching. They want to monitor your growth. They want to monitor your development. Maybe the last time that you did speak to this person, maybe you weren't on good terms, or either it was not positive. Maybe you were at a different space and place in your life. Maybe you were living out of your shadow side. But these people, or this person, okay, people or person, are very concerned with your growth. As you see, she's holding her belly here. So maybe you're working on some kind of project, and you have people concerned. They're concerned about the growth and development, but these are people, once again, that you're not even in communication with. So this is really different, okay? So they're very concerned about the seeds that you are planting. They want to know your next move. They want to know what are you going to do next? What is the collective going to do next? So they are watching. And so these are people who don't have a positive rapport with you, not even in your past or currently, spirit is saying. But once again, people are in the spirit of, in the energy of minding your business, They just want to be in the business of minding your business, okay? And so the next card we have here is the Prince of Swords. And so I see you, minding your business, being focused, and protecting yourself, okay? Making sure you're keeping your vibrations high and making sure you're staying focused on your craft. Whatever you're working on, you're very passionate, okay, with the Prince of Swords here. You're very passionate, and you're not allowing anyone or anything to derail you from your mission. You love what you do. It does not have to be tarot or divination, but it can. You could maybe have a podcast that talks about sports, okay? Or you could, I don't know, maybe you sell something online, okay? Or in your community if you're not on social media, but someone is watching you. And then I always give beautician and barber. Okay, so I got some stylists who watch my channel a lot. Hey y'all, hey. Okay, this also could be a situation where maybe you are a stylist, a hairstylist, or a barber or something, and people are being competitive with you and they want to watch you. Okay, they are worried about the growth. Okay, and they are worried about the ideas that you could be bringing into fruition. They have seen and noticed a great change in you, and they are, they're not applauding you. I'm hearing that people are they're not satisfied. They're disappointed because you are not where they wanted you to be. They're disappointed because you are not where they wanted you to be. Maybe with last time you saw these people or this person, maybe you were not at a positive space in your life. Okay, you could have been homeless, you could have been without a job, maybe you experienced some kind of loss, some kind of hardship that you was experiencing, and Spirit is saying these people or this person kind of got off or took joy in seeing you at a lower point in your life. Okay, I'm also hearing these people or this person neither wanted to either offer you a helping hand as well. Okay, maybe you try to with the Three of Wands, gather and connect so that you could come to some kind of resolution to get you out of your situation in the past. And I'm hearing that you've asked many people for help, whatever it is you were going through. Okay, put it where it resonates. You were experiencing something that was very depressing or sad. Maybe you lost a loved one. Like I said, you could have been homeless. Maybe you lost a job. A lot of things, was going on. Okay, maybe you were just in a state of depression or sadness. It happens. Okay, but these people, Spirit is saying, did not want to offer you a helping hand. And you asked many, you connected and reached out to many. And they just shrugged their shoulders, told you no. And maybe I'm hearing some people maybe got on the phone and laughed and made fun and mockery of you and your situation. Okay? All right. You could be a parent or could not be a parent. Okay? And so these people are very afraid because they are aware that you are doing new things. You are in a new energy. I'm feeling a lot of positive energy here, collective. Okay, you're at the top of that wheel. Things are changing in your favor, and these people are afraid of you being successful. Okay, they could be sending evil eye or negative energy your way. Like I said, hoping to see your downfall. This is nothing for you to fear. This is just simply a spiritual notification. Okay, tarot is a tool. It's not the final rule. Okay, and so Spirit just wants you to be aware of this. It's nothing to get anxious about. It's nothing for you to go and want to, be conflictual with anyone about. Just Spirit wants you just to be aware. Basically looks like not to allow these people or this person from your past, Spirit is saying, back into your life. Maybe you've been separated for some time from these people, and some people are likely to return. Some people do allow people back and forth into their lives, to each his own. Some people do treat themselves and allow themselves to be an evolving door. But Spirit is saying for you not to do that, for you to move forward. Okay. I don't see you as anyone, being hostile, angry, or bitter, because if you were angry or bitter, you wouldn't have such prosperity, in your path. You're doing very well and you're doing good for yourself, as well as you have people looking at you very envious and throwing hate your way. That's because you're doing something that is positive and it's going to bring you prosperity. And it has people wanting to constantly monitor you. Okay. And so, you're in this energy because you hold no bitterness. You hold no resentment. Okay. You cannot get favor. You cannot have, attract, good luck and prosperity into your life if you're bitter, you're angry, holding resentment, plot planning and strategizing, hoping someone else has a downfall. That is not how you attract prosperity to you. That is the best way to keep it away from you. So you don't have to believe me. Just do whatever you want and just keep getting the same responses. Okay. Moving on to the next card here. Okay, the next card we have here is the 10 of disc. Okay, and so this is your destined energy here. These people are aware that you're going to be successful, and Spirit is saying maybe you have received some kind of harsh treatment or disrespect from these people in your past. It could be maybe even in your childhood. Spirit is saying maybe you received lots of disrespect or disregard. I'm hearing even probably from your mother, your father, aunties, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, sisters, even lovers, maybe you were treated unfairly, maybe there was a lot of disrespect and just a lot of deceitful behavior taking place. Okay, what Spirit is saying, these people treated you that way because they saw something in you that at the time you did not see in yourself. Maybe you did have low self-esteem. It happens. Okay, we all on different levels here, and we learn at different times, and we have different experiences, and we all have points in our lives where we don't feel our best. Okay, so it's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed of. It's just simply to acknowledge, yes, that was a point in my life where, yeah, I was not at the best place. And maybe this person took advantage of that. Maybe these people, they're saying they made mockery of you, made fun of you. Maybe you would try to strike up a conversation. They would say your ideas were stupid, dumb, or I'm also hearing a parent that would say you're never going to be anything. How cruel. Okay, but actually, Spirit is saying that person and those people who projected all this negative energy onto you, they are experiencing some karma right now. They all are experiencing different things, whether you are aware or not. Some of them are ashamed. They don't want you to know, and it's not that you're looking, because you're not that kind of person who plots and strategizes or hopes for anyone to be in any negative bad energy. You don't get the 10 limitless prosperity and abundance by hoping for someone to be at their worst. You don't attract that kind of energy. You don't get the wheel of fortune when you're hateful towards people or sending them negative energy. You're not able to plant seeds and they're coming to fruition. So you're not in that energy. And Spirit is saying you're also someone who you're not focused on them. You're very focused on yourself and your progress. Okay, you could be feeling very creative at this time. You could be receiving lots of downloads. They're just coming real fast. You could be writing them down. I see someone with a notebook or a paper writing them down as they come. You could be very poetic as well. Okay, yeah. So this is simply beautiful. So you've turned over a new leaf in your life and you're moving forward. Okay, you've done some healing. You've forgiven yourself for taking full accountability, basically, for allowing this to happen. When you were a child, but now that you are an adult, because I'm hearing that a lot of abuse and neglect went on even since you were a small child. Okay, from your family members, people who were people who were supposed to protect you, and nurture you and support you, just a lot of darkness. This family here, just darkness, no upliftment, no love, no hugs. And you were someone who, I see you as someone, a self-taught, self-teacher, a quick learner. You had to teach yourself, you had no guidance. Okay. I did a poem called No Guidance. You should check it out. It's in my archives. It's very inspirational. But either way, you're someone who had no guidance and you had to teach yourself. It happens where some people have to teach themselves, and so it's not about where you come from, it's about what you're going to do once you're no longer, a kid, once you become an adult and you get free will, you can move out and kind of do your own thing, are you going to allow what was done to you to succumb you, define you, or will you overcome it? It happens, There are people who don't have parents, or there are people who, excuse me, there are people who have parents, but they still have to parent themselves because their parents are unfit, whether it's, they're doing something to them physically, emotionally, on many levels. You can still nurture and love yourself and do the work. God is good. The universe is fully aware. We all are being watched and accounted for. And Spirit will place the right people in your life. Your family that you're connected to, you're connected to them because you agreed to the contract to be born into that family. We actually choose those families, which is hard to believe. But there's a lot of lessons that were learned, okay? And we learn lessons while we're here on the planet Earth in the school of life. And so a lot of lessons were learned. You gained a lot of wisdom. And so I see you as someone moving forward. You could be someone who's going to write a book. Maybe you're going to be a life coach, or I see someone working with youth like children or teenagers. Maybe you're going to inspire others how to overcome, and not to let their circumstances define them. We are all uniquely, individually, divinely created. And it doesn't matter how strenuous or tumultuous, did I say that right? I'm gonna learn how to pronounce that word. Your life has been, you can always, flip that over, and enjoy the reciprocal of that. You can flip that over and change it over for the good. Maybe, just maybe part of your contract is to be that one, who was born in a family that was, cruel and didn't support you, and you had to mother yourself. You had to parent yourself, and you overcame, even though you're from a background that is just full of narcissists and pedos and some everything else. Maybe that's part of your mission. It's not lovely, it's not bubbly, but just give that some thought. Whatever it is that you are facing, collective, or you have been through that you consider to be stressful or too painful, well, maybe it's part of your contract for you to experience that to make you stronger. So any pain that has been put onto you, do not internalize it as if you're not loved, as if you're not worthy, because clearly in this read here, and Spirit is clearly saying you're being monitored because you are special. These people have done these things and they're watching because you are special. You're on their mind all the time. Though they don't have positive thoughts, they're afraid of your success because they've always seen your light, since the day you were born. They knew there was something special about you. That's why you were pushed away. Or maybe when you try to engage in a conversation at a gathering, they call you stupid or your ideas are dumb, or people often pushed you away when you try to be loving to them or caring or just have a conversation or just be, family. There was a lot of resistance met, people accusing you of things that were not true. They were all lies. People trying to sabotage your character so that other people wouldn't deal with you. And I'm also hearing this mother was very nefarious and narcissistic. And Spirit is saying, be mindful. Just leave these people out of your life because they are all doing the same thing. They are reaping their karma, a lot of them, and they're in the same place. And that is their business. They are entitled to that. They have to learn and grow on their own, but stay out of the way, because getting in the way while someone else is going through their life lessons, you do not want that to rub off on you. It's like boo-boo. Okay? Yes, I said boo-boo. The next card we have here is Temperance. You or someone around you could be a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placement in your birth chart. And so as you see, there's 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And you see those liquids being poured from one vase to another, and maintaining the balance and the stability. That's what temperance is about, being able to, turn your salt into sugar, your pain into pleasure, being able to take your circumstances, good, bad, happy, or sad, and bring things into fruition that you desire to create and enjoy and experience while you're here on the planet Earth. That's what that temperance is about. It's that earth angel energy, you co-creating, working with the universe, working with God, working with your ancestors, Yahweh, however you refer to your source. Okay, all are welcome on this channel. That's why I do all those name callings and stuff. It's not to insult anyone. It's just to remind you everyone's welcome on this channel. Okay, because we're here to learn from each other. Nobody is perfect. We're all taking it one day at a time and one beat at a time. But yes, maintain that balance. Continue to do so, because you see the light here. You are becoming more and more enlightened as you continue to focus on yourself and not deal with these people, because they have no contact. They're watching you either from a distance. This could be in your neighborhood, on your job, maybe in a church organization, maybe some kind of service business or store that you frequent. I don't know if you go in the dollar store a lot or something like that. Okay. Yeah, people shop at the dollar store. Yeah, we do. Okay. But there's someone who watches you frequently and likes to pass judgment. It's nothing you can do about that. You have nothing to do with it. Know that duality is a part of the process of life. It resides in all people, places, and things. And and if this is somewhere that you shop or that you frequent often, these people could be maybe mean mugging or griping you. You may have been noticing this, and Spirit wants, that's the message. You may have been noticing this, whatever place of business you frequent. I don't know if it's a beauty supply, it could be a restaurant, maybe, like you have your favorite place you go to, and maybe you notice the energy is just different. You're like, why are they? Why are they? Maybe they're watching you from social media and passing judgment on you. Okay, so put that where it resonates. Once again, we cannot do anything about that, and Spirit wants you to stay focused and know that these people, these type of people, they're either jealous or they're just unhappy within themselves, and for you not to internalize that whenever you experience these things. But these people from your past, once again, keep them out of your life. Once again, they're receiving their karma and they're doing the same thing. They have not changed. And do not allow anyone to come to you all emotional, crying and saying they're sorry, they want to talk and kick it. It's a setup, their line, okay? A narcissist will use just about anything to reconnect. just to try to zap you or use you for something. Their intentions aren't pure. But yeah, there's someone possibly in your community, lurking, watching, and passing judgment. Okay. And so basically, the only thing they can do is just watch you sit on your throne, watch you be great. If they want to spend time clicking on, clicking off, I don't know, looking out their shade, getting out of looking in the window, getting out of the window, moving the blind back and forth until it collapses. That plastic will collapse, okay? Then they have to replace them. Well, let them. They want to roll the stick till it opens and roll it back to it close, or they hear you pull up. Maybe it's your neighbor and they looking out the window. It's nothing wrong with looking, but these kind of people are likely to stare at you, make eye contact, and they won't say hello, how you doing, a good day, or wave at you. They'll just stare at you. That's that nefarious energy. That's that energy we talking about in this week. Just remember that I told you this, and when you go somewhere, you can be like, she was just talking about that. That must be them. But don't front anyone off. This is just a spiritual notification. No weapon that they ever try to form will ever prosper, because what you put out will return. And so we're in the season. We're always in the season of reaping. Harvest. It's not just in the fall time. We're always in the energy of reaping. So we have to be mindful of the seeds that we plant. Okay. All right. And so the next card that we have here we go, the Seven of Swords. Okay, so like I said, this person, you see the swords is behind this person's back, right, collective? This person is someone who is likely to stare at you, make actual eye contact with you, and they won't say hello, they won't speak, but they will stare at you and let you catch them staring. Spirit is saying don't respond and don't even give them any eye contact anymore. Okay, let it be, let them have it. Because the goal is, when a person is jealous or just hateful because they're unhappy or miserable, the goal is to get you peed off, upset, get you to act all out of character. So they're not worth it. Let them keep their energy. That's how you let a person keep their energy. If you can avoid eye contact with them next time, don't even look their way. Stay focused on what you're doing. Act like they're not even in the room or the space. Okay? All right. All right. Okay. And so continue to balance yourself, continue working on yourself and maintaining your stability. You have a lot of good things working. I'm just feeling someone who is much happier than what they used to be, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. You know who you are watching. You know that you are much better off than what you were, in the past. Doesn't matter how long ago it is, you, even if it's one thing that has changed that you're grateful and you're just thankful for, peace is everything. And when you find your peace, you don't want it interrupted. So Spirit is saying for you to protect it. Your spirit team is doing their job. Yes, your prayers are being heard. Your petitions are being received. But we as humans, we have to do our part. Okay. We can't allow people to treat us like an evolving door. Let them come and go when they want to. Okay. Like seriously, because people will use anything, even tragedy, to try to come back. Wait a minute. It's some conversations need to be had. You ain't coming back this way. People will use, I said that. People will even use tragedy to try to come back. And then you let them back in, and guess what happened? Bam, you get dropped real hard, like a bowling ball. We know bowling balls are heavy, right? And if you drop one, it's heard, okay? All right? So don't allow them back. It will be a mere setup. Do not allow the narcissistic, this family, this whole family here, I'm picking up on their energy. They're just in the same place and space, and they want no good. And the sad thing is about it, that how could you hate someone who's part of your bloodline and your lineage that much? Me, myself, I don't care. I give, no cups about it. But I'm just saying, I don't need you to be concerned with me. I don't even need your company. Those who know me know that. But how could you really be that envious, jealous, miserable, and hateful that you are wishing harm on your own bloodline? You got to pay for that. You don't have to say yes to everybody. You don't have to condone everything. That's not what I'm saying. But to actually sit and plot, plan, strategize, and intentionally hurt people in your lineage, in your bloodline. Too many people out here playing with spirit. Too many people out here is playing. The Karma Cafe is real. And they don't close. And they don't forget an address. I'm just saying, too many people are, spiritually speaking, they're playing. A lot of people are hype and playing. They believe, but to really wish harm really on anyone, it's but your own bloodline. What do you think is coming from that? I'm gonna close out this read because y'all know I will go. I will go. I'm gonna pull one of these oracle cards. Okay, one of these yogi oracle cards. But what do you think coming from that? Your own bloodline and lineage? Ooh, those who don't know, what do you think is really coming from that? Ooh, we don't have no children. None of us know when we're going to transition. Don't have no children. Ooh, you think you ain't gotta pay for that? Ooh, child. He's a bad motor joker. I wouldn't sit next to you. I don't care. We was at a sold out concert. They didn't have no more chairs. I tell them I stand. It says delicious food. So go treat yourself to a nice meal, or either get in the kitchen and whip you up something nice, something delicious, whatever your palate desires. Treat yourself to something nice. Ooh, I like this one. Warm socks. I love warm socks. Those little fuzzy socks. I don't know what they call little fuzzy stuff. I love those. Warm socks. I don't know if it's cold where you are, but warm socks. This is the season for them, okay? All right, so Spirit is saying cozy up. Look, dive in. Look, you see that person diving in. Dive in, and put you on some warm socks, or get you a pillow and cozy up. And if you have a fireplace, you can light that or turn the heat up and just relax and continue to take one day at a time. Continue building and loving you. Okay. So this concludes my read, and I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good. Later.